What's up guys, it's Undead. The new chapter Forged in Fog is out now, and we have a ton of new perks as well as a new killer. So with all of this new content, we have a ton of new myths that we need busted. So let's hop into a private match and let's answer some questions. Alright, so starting this off, I put up a poll on my story on Instagram. I got a couple responses. The first one being Newbie, and he asks, as the knight, which action consumes a play with your food stack? Summoning a guard or actual guard hits? As we know, play with your food, what it does is it basically allows you to chase the obsession, and when you drop that chase, it'll give you 1 extra token, up to 3 tokens, and those tokens give you a speed boost of 3 to 5%. And so you lose these tokens when you perform a basic attack or special attack. So special attack would be something like the Demogorgon launching at a survivor. In this case, we have the knight, and his special ability is to summon guards. So let's see what consumes the token. And yeah, it's neither. You could use play with your food and you won't get bothered by using his special ability. That's pretty cool. So next up, we also got a question by Newbie. He asks, while using potential energy, are skill checks still affected by Stakeout and fast track? So basically with the new perk potential energy, what it does is you're allowed to store generator progress, but as you're doing that, you're not putting any progress into the generator. So what the perk Stakeout does is if you're in the killer's tear radius, you can get tokens and use these tokens when you hit skill checks to give you great skill checks. And then fast track, what that does is basically when a survivor's hooked, you get tokens and you're able to convert those tokens into generator progress. So let's see if these work with the new perk potential energy. And boom, there we go, it does work with this new perk. So you could potentially use this to store up some progress if you need to as well, and this will be a lot quicker. So yeah, let's go apply the same thing to Fogwise. So what Fogwise does is when you're working on a generator and you hit a great skill check, you're able to see the killer's aura for a few seconds. If you have Stakeout, you could just continuously be hitting great skill checks and see where the killer is. And yeah, as we see here, it does work. So yeah, that's kind of to be expected. But now let's check this one out. Does Blast Mine work on a guard? So what Blast Mine does is when you get enough generator progress, you're able to activate a trap on that generator, and if the killer comes up and kicks it, the generator will stun them, they'll get blind, and they'll have to kick the generator again. Let's see if this works on a guard. And as we see here, she just activated. Let's see him kick it, and no, it does not work. So moving on to killer related mythbusters, can you stun the killer while he's in guard summon mode? So this is basically the killer's power. He could become this green ball and go around and set up a path for the guards to go and travel back and forth patrolling the area. And yeah, let's see if you could stun the killer while he's in guard summon mode. And no, it does not work. It just kind of moves the ball a little bit. We tried this a couple times, still didn't work. Alright, moving on to the next one. Can you stun the guards? So as the knight, you have these guards that are patrolling back and forth. If they find a survivor, they're able to chase them and potentially down them. But the question is, can you stun these guys while they're chasing you? So let's get the guard going into a chase and see if we can get the stun. No, it does not work. The guards are kind of like a ghost. They're able to just travel through objects, so no. So while we're messing around with guards, let's see, can you flashlight a guard? And here, let's get the flashlight going and see if we could stun this guy. And no, it doesn't look like we're able to do that. Let's try again and see if we could stun another guard. And no, flashlighting still does not work on a guard. You're not able to flashlight them. Flashlights have no effect on them. Alright, and for the last question, are you able to dead hard a guard? Let's see. So we got the guard going into a chase now. Let's see if we can get him to hit us while we're dead harding. And here we go. Ooh, I think we just missed it. Let's run that again and see if we can get this to work. And yes, you can dead hard a guard. So that's pretty good. You can dead hard a guard, but you cannot stun them with the pallet or flashlight them. Thank you guys for watching, and if you feel like I missed any good myths, drop a suggestion down in the comments below. I want to do Mythbusters for each chapter and event, so when the winter event drops and you guys have some myth suggestions, follow my Instagram because I'll probably have a poll up over there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe and share if you want to see more like this. Anyways, peace out.